There was a time where Beyoncé was funny, giddy, and some may say she even showed her personality. But fast forward many years later, this side of Beyoncé has been dialed down. With social media and all the tools to communicate with her fans and to even garner more fans, Beyoncé still hasn't utilised those platforms, but why? Why is it that her mysteriousness and silence works? To an extent. Many artists have tried to replicate the same formula, but it hasn't worked like it has with Beyoncé. The reason why B's silence is killing her career is that the silence makes her brand seem unauthentic. The only times in the year when Beyoncé posts on social media or attempts to communicate with her fans is when she wants your money for a certain product or something she's trying to sell, or she's trying to push a political agenda, which she's been paid to push, okay? I'm not saying that she needs to chronically be online like Cardi B, cussing people out, airing out her marital issues, you know, acting all crazy and rah. Okay, I'm not saying she needs to do that, but what I'm trying to say is, it's kind of like, say if I have a friend or I know someone, right? And the only times of the year is when I talk to them is when I need something or I desperately need their help. And then when I don't need their help, right, I don't talk to them for the rest of the year. That's kind of like what it's like. That's what it's giving, okay? I would love to see Beyoncé do more interviews when she releases music, okay? I would have loved to see her do more interviews with the Cowboy Carter era, okay? Pick her brain a little bit more with that. You know, do it with different platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, not even like the big ones. It could literally just be like kind of up and coming podcasts, radio shows. There's tons of platforms which would love to interview Beyoncé and pick her brain about music, and they would absolutely love to do that. They would take that chance in a heartbeat. It would benefit both Beyoncé and the platform she's getting interviewed by. I say this as Beyoncé can't just release music and then dip. People always wonder why rollouts these days for projects or songs are bad, and it's because Beyoncé is the one that started off the surprise releases of projects and having little to no promo, right? So you can thank Beyoncé for the horrific rollouts that we have, because she's the one that started off all the surprise releases and no promo and no nothing, okay? So there we go. When I think of the Cowboy Carter era, it came and went, especially in comparison to her other albums. When I think of her past albums, I'm pretty sure the era lasted a lot longer than Cowboy Carter. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I understand that Beyoncé's introverted, but she could tailor her marketing and communication to her own needs or what she is comfortable with. Like, I don't want Beyoncé doing the most and, you know, embarrassing herself or making herself look stupid, right? She can tailor the communication with her fans to what she is comfortable with. I'm not trying to like make her do something she's not comfortable with and make her look dumb and stupid. No. Do it to what you're comfortable with. Beyoncé could post videos on all of her socials showing us the process of making the songs from Cowboy Carter, or showing us the meaning behind the songs and what they mean to her. I think that would be really great. She doesn't even have to show her face if she doesn't want to. She could literally just show us the screen or show us how she layers certain vocals or how she wrote certain lines. And that way, this would also beat the allegation that Beyoncé has no involvement in her writing and producing. So that would definitely beat all those allegations if she's literally showing you how she created the song from scratch. Also, it would be nice if Beyoncé liked or replied to some of her comments, like SZA or Nicki does. And also, Nicki and SZA, sometimes they don't even be, you know, replying with words. Sometimes it literally just might be an emoji that they reply with, okay? Because something like that would literally just make a difference to someone's day. You know, imagine commenting under Beyonce's post and she likes it and replies with like a heart emoji. That would literally make someone's day, someone's week, someone's month, okay? They would run home and talk about that, like, oh my gosh, Beyonce liked my comment or something, you know? Just, and it seems really small, it seems really insignificant, but to someone else that could literally just make their day. Like stuff like that. And I think SZA is a great example of someone who is really great at interacting with other small creators, small artists. She's really good at that, commenting, encouraging, speaking words of life into people, you know, really pushing other people's content, and other small artists. I think she's really great at that. So maybe Beyonce could, you know, I don't know, she doesn't have to like every comment, but, you know, do a little looking through the comments, like one or two, you know, make someone's day. It takes 2 seconds, okay, to like a comment. Even if she doesn't care about her fans, which she shows on a regular basis, at least liking or replying with emojis shows that you acknowledge your fans in some way, some type of form. Some people may say her silence helps her and sets her apart from the crowd, but I think her silence and lack of effort to show her personality is a big reason as to why the brands she always starts aren't as successful as other celeb brands. Because still to this day, I don't really know what Beyonce's brand or like USP is, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously she's incredibly talented and she's released hit after hit after hit for the past 20 years, right? But because Beyonce is so private and chooses to stay to herself, it's really hard to pinpoint what her brand truly is or what her personality is, because she never shows it. She's so private, you know, and, you know, good for her. She wants to keep things private. Obviously, that's great. But I think if you're really want to communicate with your fans, you're going to have to kind of peel back that privateness and kind of show us a little bit more into your life or more into your personality. I find it easier to pinpoint what Riri and Nicki's brand and USP are because they're more open about their life and they showcase their personality a lot more. But let me know what you think, okay, guys? Do you think her silence is ruining her career, or do you think it's actually helping her?
Are you cursing?
No, they're football teams. Who is this? What's wrong with you?
I think you're cursing.
I'm not cursing. Arsenal's my favourite football team. You think I'm joking?
Arsenal? It's easy. It's going down.
It's going down. Why isn't there a down there?
Well, why do you say tono for some muscle?